It looks like it kind of looks like an H. I don't know. I can't really make it out, to be honest. What's my favorite zombies? Black Ops 1. The Obsidian, though. I mean, Obsidian looks cool. I just wish it was better. Is it true that Xbox has the 66 gigabyte update? Yes. What's up, Soccer? How you doing, brother? Glad you're here, man. Always love seeing my OGs in the chat, man. Always love seeing them. Like my OGs. Like I love seeing y'all in the chat, man. It really does make my day when I see y'all in here. For real, man. You think there will be 6 days of this? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Unfortunately. I guess it's not unfortunate, but yeah. Hey, Foxy, you got a TikTok? Yeah. I post Call of Duty content over there. So I'm trying to grow I'm trying to grow that platform to maybe help me with my other social medias. You know, to help me with my other platforms. That word looks like start here. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I feel like that's ST, and then that looks like an H, but I don't know if that's an H or not. I can't make it out. It looks like one though. Like we doing good. I can't believe I gotta waste my time downloading 60 gigabytes. Hey man, who are the OGs? I mean, like Soccer. Kev's been here for a while, but like Soccer's been here since I was at like what 300 subs. I'm not gonna do TikTok dances. It's that the TikTok is strictly for COD content. I gotta make a TikTok and follow you. Hey, thanks, Tommy. Appreciate that, brother. I gotta see that. Nah, bro. It's literally just COD content. Like yesterday, I made a like a 1 minute video, on the farmland Easter egg, and then I made a video on, or like I made a small, made a small video on the box that they sent me, and like I do like funny moments and stuff over there too. Did you name all the OGs if you wanted to? I could name a handful of them. The ones that were here before 1,000 subs, I could name. I could probably. I have a list of them actually. They're written down somewhere. Soccer, you might remember that stream, where I think that was the Popeye stream where I like went and got Popeyes and I came back and started playing my MWR again, and then I wrote down like all the list of OGs that like were in the stream. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what tomorrow is? And actually, I haven't completed my 100K video, so like it's not coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 4-year anniversary of my channel, so I might have to pull some stuff out and kind of look at it. Crazy. Name them. Okay, so Soccer, obviously, Ricardo, Hairline King. I miss him a lot, actually. He always used to make me laugh during the stream. Always. He would always troll the fuck out of me, but like I knew he was trolling, so yeah. 7, yeah, 7. You were here like start like when in World War II? Because like it depends on where you found me in World War II. Because that was actually like a pretty big growth year. Kev, what game did you follow me? Follow me in. Up here we go. Hold on. Up. Okay, so here we go. 1968 to 1969.
For it seems now more certain than ever that the bloody experience of Vietnam is to end in a stalemate. But it is increasingly clear to this reporter that the only rational way out then will be to negotiate, not as victors, but as an honorable people who lived up to their pledge to defend democracy and did the best they could.
I am announcing today my candidacy for the presidency of the United States. I do not run for the presidency merely to oppose any man, but to propose new policies.
So it just seems to me what is required in the United States is not what Vice President Humphrey has said, which is the politics of joy, the politics of happiness, but the politics of reality. What the problems are in the country. I mean, it's all fine that we have all of these. Thank you. You come with me.
January 1968, the Tet Offensive. Suddenly, the enemy finds new strength to strike, denying all American tales of progress.
Vietnam is wrecked like Bethel. Saigon is scorched.
United States bombers continued their raids against the North. Our military called the attacks necessary, but Hanoi said that no peace talks could begin until the bombing stopped.
In Morocco's capital city of Rabat, crowds estimated at over 1 million jammed the route of the funeral.
Someone get B5 for me. Where's B5?
His son and heir, King Hassan, and Tunisian President Bourguiba helped carry the bier.
When finally Vice Premier Key had to go on the air to announce a general curfew throughout the city and the imposition of martial law, he had to do it on the American Armed Forces radio station because his own Saigon radio station had been blown to pieces.
Tonight I have ordered our aircraft and our naval vessels to make no attacks on North Vietnam, except in the area north of the demilitarized zone where the continuing enemy buildup directly threatens Allied forward position.
The North Vietnamese would talk. Gabriel Harriman.
Storage.
With Marshal.
But now, in March, his generals report they need 200,000 more men in Vietnam. These troops he sends to war are fellow citizens. Their warm and precious lives pledged to a cause that many of their countrymen wish to yield. Courage to persist is of the essence of a leader. Courage to stop
sometimes takes greater will.
For the 8th day in a row, fighting continues here in the Cholan district.
Now, since the communist offensive, almost every city and town in South Vietnam is cut off from the others.
So,
President Thieu of South Vietnam said today that anyone who advocates a coalition government for his nation is a traitor.
Where is it?
That it
like
will
where?
give North
like...
Vietnam a total of $45 million in aid and long-term credits.
Right here? Oh, wait, hold on, you guys can see.
Chants its protest.
Hold on, right here? Where on the map? Hold on one sec.
I say that when respect for the United States,
Nixon!
Respect for the United States has fallen all over the world. But when it has fallen so low that a fourth-rate military power will hijack an American naval vessel in international waters, then it's time for new leadership for the American people at home, and we should provide.
Hold on.
Battle Royale.
Where is it?
Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
E5. Hold on. Wait.
Truck there. Soldier
Make ready.
There's an enemy team hunting for you. Targets are up. Get to work.
Okay, so where? Okay, so we're in B5 now. We're literally in. No, okay, so we're in C. Oh, wait. So it's in the bottom here. It's in the bottom of Storage Town. It's easier in solos. It's way easier in solos. Okay, so the tape on the site is now V2, so it's probably volume 2. So volume 1 is 61 to 62, 68 to 69 is volume 2. Yeah, it's in the bunker. It's in the downstairs. Yeah, it's in the downstairs bunker.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
It's over here. I think. Is it this one or is it over here, Alex? Is it this? Is it? Okay, so it's not this one, I guess. Is it this? Is it this one, Alex? It's literally dropping rated storage. I'm praying we can get in this.
Battle Royale. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Oh, Jesus. Everyone's coming for it. Everyone's coming for it.
Targets are up. Good work.
Alex, I thought you said it was this one. It can't be this one. No, it's not. Which one is it? Oh, the bunker with the ladder that goes down. So the one that's up here. This one? Yeah. Joe. No. Joe, thank you. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so 53125. There's more tapes. Is that what's his face? All right, let's see here. Yo, bro, chill. Oh, this is giving me zombies vibes. This is giving me 5 vibes, bro. It's giving me 5 vibes. So when you come in here, you get a bunch. There's a bunch of chests. Chill. Oh my god. What do you see? What'd you see, bro? What'd you see? That's 2 of 4. Interesting. Chill. What the fuck, bro? What a fucking asshole. Okay, so it's the one all the way to the right. And then, okay, that's cool. Hopefully we can get in this and people don't fucking kill me. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. I can't stand kids like that, dog. Like, what an asshole. I gotta do the heart spray so that way, because that's like the only way people know that like you're not like trying to fuck with them. People just ruin shit, bro.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
So we have the numbers 25, 25, 6, and 19. And then also yesterday we had those other numbers that popped up. Interesting. I'm getting all the circles that are going through here. So let's see. All right, so it's this one right here. It's like it's like all the way to the right, and then you go through. Yeah, cool. So hopefully we can just like put this in real quick and
avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
We'll be on our merry way. I'm getting lucky with all the circles that are dropping over here, though. I wonder if they do that on purpose. I feel like they don't, because yesterday I didn't get a lot of farmland circles. Cool.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Okay, so we got 872. Oh, whoa, 8762 4851. Bro, what the fuck, man? Come on. God, people suck so hard. God, people are so fucking annoying, bro. Right, bro. Like, why shoot me? Why shoot me? I'm trying to put in the fucking code. Right, bro. Like, in your lobby, you got 60 people in the bunker. Like, come on now. It's just so annoying. Like, fuck, dude. I'm just gonna grab a gun next time, and if someone tries to shoot me, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Just annoying. Like, fuck. Like, stop fucking shooting me.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Like, goddamn, dog. He definitely landed there for a reason, bro. He definitely came over to me for a reason. No shot he didn't come over. No shot, because like he slid right into the door. So I know for a fact that he did that shit on purpose. Nah, I did it in solos yesterday. Just people are just fucking annoying with it.
Enough training. Now we face the enemy for real.
I'm hoping because it's not even near like the circle that like no one's gonna jump out into it, but they probably will. It's just lame, bro. Like how the fuck, how lame can you be, dog?
Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
That's another reason I didn't go to Plunder, because when I tried to do it in Plunder yesterday, there were so many people trying to go to it. Yeah, I can tell there's not many people that are coming over here. Hopefully we can just get in there and just kind of do it. No, they're not stream snipers. It's just kids like, you know. That kid that I gotta worry about. And then the kid on my right. Yeah. I swear to God, if these two kids try and kill me, bro, I'm gonna lose it. Bro, chill! Bro, I'm gonna fucking kill this kid. Fuck him. Fuck, man. Leave me the fuck alone. Fucking annoying ass people. Okay. 8762851. Wait, hold on. 876248551. Nice. Watch my back and shit. This is giving me super zombies vibes. So when we come in here, obviously we can see stuff like picture people. Obviously, I don't know what all this stuff is right here. I don't know what that looks like. That looks like a building, it looks like. You lay down? You lay down right here? No? Can't go prone? That looks like two people, and it looks like, I guess, an outline of the map, I guess. There's chests all over the place, obviously. And then this gives me this right here. So let me cut these out real quick. This right here. So obviously there's a bus. I don't know who the bus is of, but yeah, I don't know. But there's obviously the red phone, very similar to the trench and very similar to the farmland bunker, or not the farmland bunker, but the farmland, whatever it is, the what's it called that there was over there. And then this right here just gives me insane 5 vibes, bro. Oh yeah, how do I do this? How do I do the... Oh yeah. Shit.
Gas is closing in.
Chill, bro. I fucking hate people so much, bro. I hate people so fucking much. It's so fucking annoying, bro. This is so infuriating. Like, what is your fucking problem? What is your problem? God fucking damn it, bro. Like, how much of a loser do you have to be? Do that. What's up, Cash? The statue looks like Stalin? Does it? When I go in there, bro, I'm just gonna start setting, like, I'm gonna start spray painting the hearts, like, all around in there when I'm trying to do it, because this is fucking ridiculous. Is saying something new on Pawn Takes Pawn? I don't see it yet. There's a code. There's this code on, like, one of the back of the chairs, apparently. That reads WH6 N2406. It's like on, like, one of the chairs or whatever, I think. God damn, that's so fucking annoying, bro. Like, how much of a loser do you have to be?
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
Yo, what's up, Jake? Yeah, the B5 bunker. The bunker, like, over by military. What's up, Anthony? Oh, you know what? What if... Yeah, for sure, Thunder, for sure, dude. Like, if you open, like, say you open this bunker that's right here, that's over here. Say you open this one, And then, okay, so say we go here, we open this one, and then we go over here to this keypad and put in 53125. I wonder what happened. Gotta leave the channel. It was fun, but you're way behind the likes of Noah J in solving this stuff. Okay, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not an Easter egg guy. And Noah J literally has people that do this. We're just doing this for fun. Don't want to see you back here.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
People are so fucking weird, bro.
Prepare yourselves.
Thanks, Huss. Appreciate you, brother. I recognize that name. That keypad, yeah, for sure.
That's our drop zone. Prepare yourselves.
Whatever, I really. It doesn't matter. That kid had nothing but negative shit to say all the time, anyways. They don't give a shit. Like, this thing, like, I don't really give a fuck, bro. Like, doesn't matter. I'm doing this because I want to do it. I've never really done Easter eggs before, so it's kind of cool, like, figuring stuff out. People are so fucking weird. You're behind Noah J, who does Easter eggs pretty much for a living, so I'm not gonna watch you anymore. Bye. Good luck on the channel, bro. If you don't, bro, really? I'm getting, bro, fucking stop, bro.
Soldier incoming. Primary objective. All targets.
I fucking hate people so much. People suck so bad. They're so bad. They're so fucking annoying. It's not like there's a bunch of people here. It's I could understand if there was a bunch of people here, but bro, there are kids that are literally doing this. It's gonna get more. It's more chaotic if I do it with others with subs, because like, unless some of you guys session join me, but like the odds of that happening are very slim. But it's so annoying when there's only a couple people there and kids still like keep shooting. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? There's no one here. We're all here for the same thing. So stop fucking shooting. It's like, fuck, dude. Use your fucking brain. I'm getting annoyed, obviously. What's up, Caitlin? CC, what's up, man? 196, what's up, dude? Right, bro. They can't get kills in a real match, so when everyone's going for the Easter egg, they have to kill them, so that way they feel good about themselves.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Shit's so annoying. Yo, Alessandro, what's up, dude?
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Saw your girl last night, Brian. She thinks the same. What? Your girlfriend was at work last night. Don't call me by my first name. It's fucking weird.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
Someone made him mad.
There. This is our drop zone. Get ready.
It's funny that he says that because my girlfriend's literally the one that made the headband. Went to the wrong one.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Okay, so 87624851. I guess we gotta go through this quick because kids are fucking dumb. So obviously we can see more here. I might actually have to wipe everyone out too.
I'm in Actual. Requesting recon.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Swear to God, if this kid kills me, I'm gonna lose it. Like, I'm gonna lose full. Okay, so I think someone said, okay, yeah, right here. It's that code or whatever, which is odd. Like, I don't really know what that is. It just looks like a code on the back of the bus. It's like, bro, it's full. Well, Stu, it's easier to call you by. Give me a nickname for you then. Give me a nickname. Okay, we're gonna try and get this mongoose right here. One, just like that, just one. All right, whatever, one. This shit's annoying. This shit is so fucking infuriating. Let's go back to what this fucking stupid ass kid said. I like how he said, "I saw your girl last night, Brian. She thinks the same." But like, it's like he meant to send the first message first. So he said, if you get rid of the dumb headband, the lame streams, and the dumb channel name, you might be able to grow. You are a wannabe, and that's all you will ever be. I think he meant to say, I saw your girl last night, Brian. She thinks the same. But what's funny is that, like, my girlfriend is like one of my biggest fans. And she is one of my biggest supporters. So it's so funny to me.
Use this time to practice. We'll be deploying soon.
Don't beat into his bitch assness? Nah, I think it's funny. I think it's so funny.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch
Yeah,
the
someone
skies.
ruins it every time. It's pretty lame, actually. I'm about to start just killing everybody that comes close to me. So, if that's what we have to do, then that's what we have to do. If I have to start killing people, and just start completely destroying everyone, it's fine. Right, dude's jealous how bomb this channel is, bro. Like a bomb channel.
Training is over. Time to see what you have learned. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
There. This is our drop zone. Cancel that.
You know what? I feel like you have to open this one first. Right? Thanks, Brad. I'm glad. I'm glad, brother. I feel like we should open this first and then go for it. I'm pretty sure that was the same kid that, like the one that was shooting me in the air. I'm pretty sure that's the same kid that like came in and killed me for like no fucking reason. How the fuck do people get here so fast?
Hunt the enemy down.
I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. So I gotta start killing people. And I will.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
Better.
Okay, so 876 24 851. That opens it. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the one that's over here.
Enemy UAV overhead.
It's busted though. I don't think you can get in this one. We can try though. It's 5 3 1 2 5. Alright, so nothing happened.
Gas is moving.
Even if we could do it with a red key card, the thing about it is we would be able to like, it would be able to like tell us that we could access it, but it doesn't. It doesn't tell us that we can access it at all. So I really wish I had a heartbeat right now. I don't think you can put it in the same keypad as the first one. I'm waiting for this bounty to fucking leave.
You lost the enemy trackers.
Fuck.
Come in, Extra. Call for fire.
This is Phoenix 3. Good copy. Strike inbound. Shots missed.
Get a bounty on me, so it's not like I expected to live through that, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to do. He had a bounty on me, so like it's not like, I mean, he's just playing the game. He's not over there trying to get an Easter egg or whatever. He was literally doing a bounty, so he's just playing the game like he normally does, which I'm not gonna get pissed off at. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'm not going to. All right. Well, I mean, like we saw the Easter egg. I guess that's all that there might be. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I feel we can just play regular now, I guess. I don't know. Only if you watch tape 1, there's a new code. Really?
Explosive bolts on the escape hatch let go, and the Mercury is lost. However, the moon gets closer.
Albany, Georgia.
A Negro fight against segregation is led by the Reverend Martin
Not
Luther
that
King.
one. Come on. Okay, let's check it out.
And if necessary, he must be willing.
What number was that? That was 25, right?
All over the state of
Шар превращается в колоссальный светящийся купол. Яркое свечение еще продолжается. В этом опыте оно длится необычайно долго. Страшной силы напутствует прихода ударной волны.
I have both codes like right here, so.
Just why the Soviet Union would wish to.
Nah, the code's still the same from yesterday on tape 1.
Explosion,
it was 15.
Something about which we can all speculate.
At Oxford, integration at the University of Mississippi becomes a one-man crusade. When Air
Wasn't
Force
it?
veteran James
Yesterday was
Meredith tries
37.
to register, the police lines are drawn. U.S. Marshals blocked. When university officials are cited for contempt of federal court, Governor Ross Barnett
It's 25.
Meredith goes away, and the federal government ponders its next move. The forces increase tenfold and more. It is not enough to avert a night of rioting, leaving 2 dead and the campus the shambles of a battlefield. "75 students and other rioters are arrested.
25 was a number that was seen yesterday.
Among those seized, former Major General Edwin Walker, who is charged with insurrection.
Right, Logic?
And James Meredith becomes a duly registered
the
student
no.
at the University of Mississippi.
The number that pops up.
There's been a great deal of turmoil and conflict. 2 people have been killed. Do you have any feelings of guilt? Have you given that any
Because
second thoughts?
if you notice, 1961 and 1962 is now V2. It's not V1.
I'm very sorry that anyone had to get hurt or killed. But of course, I think that's an unfair question to me. I don't believe any of you believe that I had anything to do with that.
President Kosovo is giving a Leopoldville on his return from a conference of Congolese leaders in Madagascar, at which it was agreed to convert the republic into a loose confederation. The streets are jammed for a parade in celebration of the decision. But red opposition to the plan is heated, and the pro-Soviet Antoine Gizenga, Lumumba's political heir, still controls key areas and sizable armed forces. The Congo's problems are far from over.
Vienna was a neutral arena for a sparring match between 2 worlds. The men who hold the power to write tomorrow's history met, smiled, and resolved no problems. The dictator and the president, the East and the West. St. James Church in the Hudson River hamlet of Hyde Park is the scene of last rites for the First Lady of the World, Eleanor Roosevelt. President Kennedy heads the list of distinguished world leaders who pay last tribute to the extraordinary and beloved woman who is remembered as a humanitarian and one who loved her fellow man.
There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind, and its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why
Those aren't the numbers we're talking about, Matt. We're not talking about the code. We're talking about
play Texas. We choose to go to the moon.
the numbers that pop up on the TV.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because
60. That's a new number.
that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills, because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
From the Cold War, the ground forces of NATO have been alert against the military threat of the communist bloc.
Now, Honest John missiles add to NATO's striking power. President Kennedy begins a tour of 4 space installations at Huntsville, Alabama, where he is greeted by Dr. Werner von Braun, space pioneer and director of this research and development center. The missiles on display are dwarfed by the mighty Saturn rocket. This booster is the first stage of the rocket that will put the 3-man Apollo capsule into a 2-week orbit of the Earth in 1964. Preliminary to a lunar shoot. Gemini, which was developed here, will allow 2 men to orbit the Earth for 2 weeks and will be used for experiments in outer space rendezvous and docking missions. This winds up the President's first-hand look at our space program and our progress in the race for space.
This deficit comes from a recession. If we can take the proper action in the proper time, this can be the most important step we can take to prevent another recession. That is the right kind of a tax cut, both for your family budget and the national budget.
Chiang Kai-shek, leader of the peoples of Free China on the island of Taiwan, heads the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the overthrow of the Manchu dynasty. 11 million Chinese, strong with their dream of someday wresting their homeland from the communists, are marking the day that saw the end of 4,000 years of monarchy in China.
Khrushchev declared, through the formation of the world system of socialism, the situation in the world has altered radically. At present, it is not circles whom.
What number was that?
On December 2nd, 1961, Castro reveals, I am a Marxist-Leninist and will be one until the day I die. Socialism is a world reality today. There is no halfway between socialism and imperialism.
This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba. To halt this offensive buildup, a strict quarantine on all offensive military equipment under shipment to Cuba is being initiated. All ships of any kind bound for Cuba, from whatever nation or port, will, if found to contain cargoes of offensive weapons, be turned back. It shall be the policy of this nation to regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response upon the Soviet Union.
Communism's adventure in Cuba is a sophisticated one. Political, psychological, subversive, with paramilitary features. Can a democratic society, wherein the right to know and the value of knowing are basic, can a democratic society wage successful political, psychological, subversive warfare against communism?
Leather is falling into step in the fall fashion parade. Finished in an explosion of rainbow colors, leather has been styled into smocks and sheath-top skirts like this eye-stopping pair. Just the thing for a day's outing at Sterling Forest Gardens in New York.
In Trafalgar Square, 2,000 Londoners demonstrate against the United States blockade.
Fidel Castro whips up a furor in Cuba, charging the United States with arming and training mercenary forces for an imminent invasion. He calls out some 200,000 militiamen for training and guard duty at key points throughout Havana. Khrushchev happily receives a gift of the Cuban flag as he lines up with a solid endorsement for the home-brewed anti-Americanism of Fidel Castro, the Soviet sole Western Hemisphere ally.
As he arrives back in Washington, the president hears more bad news. China has just invaded India. Is this part of a two-pronged communist assault? Now the president must weigh all the factors one final time, then make his decision, knowing that whatever he does, he risks nuclear war.
Meanwhile, the United States continues to reinforce its Cuban base at Guantanamo Bay, the naval depot that Castro wants the U.S. to give up. These Marines have been assigned the job of protecting the base against any Cuban threats that might arise during the present crisis.
Mr. President,
I am submitting today a resolution to the Security Council designed to find a way out of this calamitous situation. This resolution calls as an interim measure under Article 40 of the Charter
three new numbers
for the immediate dismantling and withdrawal from Cuba of all missile and other offensive weapons.
We have 15, 16, 63 with 25, 48, and I'm going to assume 37 is going to pop up soon.
The United States is reenacted in the nation's capital 100 years after the event. There's a crowd larger than the original present this day, double the 10,000 of 1861. And the bright balmy day is in marked contrast to the gloomy overcast of a century ago. Scenes familiar from history books and movies come to life at the Capitol as Mr. Lincoln arrives. He is portrayed.
The following is the letter which has just been dispatched from the President to Chairman Khrushchev. I think that you and I, with our heavy responsibilities for the maintenance of peace, were aware that developments were approaching a point where events could have become unmanageable. So I welcome this message and consider it an important contribution to peace.
It urgently recommends that the United States and the Soviet Union confer promptly on measures to remove the existing threat to the security of the Western Hemisphere and the peace of the world, and to report thereon to the Security Council.
Earlier today, Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara announced that yesterday's photographic surveillance of Cuba indicated that the bases were being dismantled.
But with increased United States aid and instruction, Vietnam soldiers learned to fight back against the communist Viet Cong. Helicopters become a crucial weapon against guerrillas who strike, then disappear will-o'-the-wisp in marshes. Southeast Asia and Berlin are not the only hazard areas in the orchestrated struggle of the Cold War. There is Cuba, from which Bay of Pigs invaders hobble back when their ransom is paid.
The President visits the big missile center at Vandenberg Air Force Base. He becomes the nation's first president to see an intercontinental ballistic missile fired when an Atlas D blasts off its pad to roar down the Pacific Missile Range in a perfect launch.
Did it rewind yesterday? I think it did. Yeah.
The French army has seized Algeria in its revolt against de Gaulle.
Yeah.
More on that later. In Laos, the government's army suffered its worst defeat of the Civil War, evacuating its last stronghold in north-central Laos. Now the communists may want to begin the ceasefire talks.
Okay.
I believe that in the 1960s, the United States can once again capture the imagination of the world.
Chicago, the Windy City, is both windy and snowy.
We started with Martin Luther King. We started with MLK
during the storm.
when we were playing this.
San Francisco gets the
So
heaviest snow
once we
in
get
30
there,
years.
then I'll
Children,
change
many
the
of
tape.
whom have never seen snow before, are more spellbound than snowbound, but they soon learn what to do with the stuff.
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
that I will faithfully execute the
I don't know,
office
Big.
of President of the United States
And will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
So,
the Constitution of the United States.
V2 is
preserve,
version.
protect, and defend
It's not
the
volume.
Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
British Prime Minister Harold Macmillan arrives in Key West, Florida for a conference with the President on the explosive crisis in Laos. They jointly declare determination to prevent the Southeast Asian kingdom from being taken over by communist-supported rebels. Also discussed
I thought it was version 2.
Ceasefire proposal to
I thought it was version as well. I didn't think it was volume.
Is the Soviet Union willing to agree to a ceasefire in Laos?
Because I said that yesterday. I was like, it seems like it's version 1. Because why would they label it V1? That's not volume. You know, normally if they label volumes, it's just the Roman numeral, in my opinion.
And where Paris leads, the rest of the fashion world is likely to follow.
Here was a new symbol of communist ruthlessness. Overnight, East Berlin became a concentration camp, sealing in the inhabitants of that sector. Barbed wire and cement were the answers to the refugee problem.
Khrushchev repeats his threat to sign a separate peace treaty with East Germany, which he claims, wrongly, and rights in Berlin.
Served with an order by East German authorities that all U.S. personnel must show identification before entering that section of Berlin, American troops answer with the only language the Reds seem to understand, a show of arms.
Castro marks the second anniversary of his revolution with the biggest military parade ever staged in Cuba, featuring tanks and other heavy weapons from Russia and Red Czechoslovakia. Shortly afterwards, Castro demanded the United States Embassy drastically reduce its staff to 11 persons. It was the last straw in his long campaign of provocation and harassment.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal
before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
The assault has begun on the dictatorship of Fidel Castro. Cuban Army pilots opened the first phase of organized revolt with bombing raids on 3 military bases.
In Havana, Acting Foreign Minister Olivares shows diplomats rockets fired from the Cuban raiders, which he claims have U.S. marking.
These charges are totally false, and I deny them categorically. The United States has committed no aggression against Cuba, and no offensive has been launched from Florida or from any other part of the United States.
Es un honor para mí el estar hoy entre un grupo de los hombres más valientes del mundo.
Castro gloated over his victory and told the world that Cuba was now a socialist nation and would hold no more elections. The next day, the United States officially proclaimed Cuba to be a communist satellite state.
Man had his first great success in space when the Russians pushed a man across the threshold. He was Yuri Gagarin.
So the numbers we have so far are 0, 8, 15, 25, 60, 48, 63. Someone told me there's a 43 in here somewhere.
Center of world attention as Lieutenant Commander Shepard walks to the elevator that will carry him 65 feet aloft to the
And 37.
It's 6:20
from yesterday.
A moment of history. 2, 1, 0. The rocket performs perfectly as it lifts the funnel-shaped capsule gracefully aloft.
115 miles up, he went 300 miles downrange, right on target, and was picked up by waiting helicopters.
There's 37.
The triumph of Alan B. Shepard, U.S. space pioneer. As the captain prepared to leave the capsule, explosive bolts on the escape hatch let go, and the Mercury is lost. However, the moon gets closer.
Albany, Georgia. A Negro fight against segregation is led by the Reverend Martin Luther King.
Okay, so this is where we started at.
And if necessary,
It's 15. Okay.
willing to
So
fill up the jails.
So we got, here's the numbers that we got. I got 8, 37, 15, 25, 60, 48, 63. Now let's watch this. Let's watch 1968. What the I don't know what number that was. What number was that? I just fucking love that, dude.
Never have.
The tragic news from Czechoslovakia shocks the conscience of the world.
25.
The Soviet Union and its allies have invaded a defenseless country to stamp out a resurgence of ordinary human freedom. It is a sad commentary on the communist mind that a sign of liberty in Czechoslovakia is deemed a fundamental threat to the security of the Soviet system. The excuse...
Nejsilnější jsou u předsednictva vlády, které bylo obsazeno nejprve. Násilím byl odtud vyvlečen premiér Černý. Těla rozmístěna v parcích míří i na Pražský hrad. Tam v těchto chvílích dlí prezident republiky Ludvík Svoboda, který zhruba před 25 lety bojoval v čele našich jednotek spolu. I když už po 2. hodině noční, například ředitele spojů Hoffmana, byly vypnuty vysílače. Později se však statečným spojařům podařilo spojení znovu navázat a rozhlas mohl vysílat dál zprávy o napadení Československa.
I shall not seek, and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president.
Nixon chooses Chicago to open his assault on Humphrey in September. There, where only 1 week earlier streets and parks were battleground, the Republican draws 400,000 people. A triumphal first week carries him from Chicago to San Francisco and back across the land. Buoyant, wherever he campaigns, he underscores his message.
The nerve center for is Lavang. It's been transformed by radio antennas, bunkers, and barbed wire into the joint U.S.-Vietnamese command post. On the airstrip at Lavang, tons of artillery and ammunition are loaded and moved out to forward fire bases. The objective? To hit the enemy anywhere between Da Nang and the DMZ and west into Laos again if necessary.
The Marines and airborne advanced into the communist line. Tear gas grenades were fired at each target prior to the attack, allowing the populace a chance to escape.
American youth today has its fringes, but that's part of the greatness of our country. I have great faith in American youth. The youth of today can change the world. And if they understand that, I think that we're going to go forward to a great age, not just for Americans, but for peace and progress for all the people in the world.
This game depends, however, on his unwritten alliance with Reagan. Announcing open candidacy, Reagan now speeds from caucus to caucus. If Reagan can persuade his Southern friends to break their prior pledges to Nixon, the convention will come apart.
NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, presents Aeronautics and Space Report.
So we have 25,
At Christmas
11,
time, the crew
and
of
19.
the USS Pueblo returned home after nearly a year
That
of
laughter sounded like the
captivity in
Joker,
North
not even on
Korea.
front.
Hooker and
16.
his crew were met by relatives in San Diego. After a tearful reunion, the men unfolded a tale of torture at the hands of the communists bent on extracting confessions. Weeks of probing lay ahead, but for the Pueblo crew it was a time for rejoicing and sorrow. Grief for the one shipmate.
Astronauts Neil A. Armstrong, Edwin E. Aldrin, and Michael Collins, the three men who will make the next and most historic round trip to the moon.
I haven't seen 06 yet, but I'm sure it's there.
The men rose early, ate breakfast, and dressed in their spacesuits. They must work in a weightless environment, keeping their spacecraft and themselves in good condition. Data must be collected and reported.
This is
Experiments
68,
must be
69
performed,
volume,
including
version
photography both inside and outside the spacecraft. Because of the film speed, these actions appear faster than they actually were.
No, I didn't see him, Invisible Man.
In Vietnam,
Oh, well,
Vietcom
yeah.
rockets hit
Yeah.
Saigon during the night.
We already know that code. That's at Storage Town.
The new communist campaign in Vietnam continues. Just after midnight their time, a band of Viet Cong raiders blew up a power installation and attacked 2 police stations in Saigon. Other small bands still roam the city.
Hamburger Hill was the biggest engagement so far in Operation Apache Snow, started 3 weeks ago. The objective of the operation was not the hill, but control of the A Shau, the main infiltration route threatening northern coastal cities. After the 101st Airborne Division troopers wrested Hamburger Hill from the enemy, there was a pause in the fighting. Big guns were cleaned.
The 10-day offensive against the dug-in enemy cost 55 American lives and 300 wounded. Enemy losses are put at 400.
President Nixon's interest is in getting the U.S. out of the war in some acceptable way, whereas President Thu's interest is in seeing his own government survive the end of the war.
In North Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh died. He had led his communist forces through 3 decades of warfare. After defeating the French, he fought the U.S. and her allies for 9 years.
I believe we must take risks for peace,
Nixon,
but calculated risks.
I need more rounds.
We shall not trade our defenses for a disarming smile or charming words. We are prepared for new initiatives in the control of arms in the context of other specific moves to reduce tensions around the world. I believe that America is not going to become a garrison state or a welfare state or a police state simply because the American people will defend our values from those forces, external or internal, that would challenge or erode.
The moment you mention nuclear weapons today, a lot of people get jittery and they seem to don't even want to discuss it. Nuclear weapons are a deterrent to war. We ought to remain the strongest nuclear power in the world. And we won't use any weapons unless we have to. But we will use any weapons if necessary to protect America and her people.
More than 350,000 people, mostly young people, showed up to hear the greatest rock groups in the country. The promoters billed it as 3 days of peace and music. And for most people, it was just that. Little thanks to the promoters. There were many problems, like not enough sanitation facilities, food, or water.
Good morning. It'll be 2 or 3 days before all the people leave the peace and quiet of the Catskill Mountains. It may be longer before this area returns to normal. Despite the problems, and there were many problems, though they were not...
Tablets or liquid.
Unusual. I don't think Modern Warfare was too short.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
You know what else I'm noticing?
Underneath it says,
The reflection on the when the TV is getting more clear.
July 1969, AP. It came in peace. I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene. That's all right, I don't mind a bit. How is the quality of the TV? Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is. Oh, geez, that's great. Is the lighting halfway decent? Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface.
Astronauts Collins, Aldrin, and Armstrong came out of their sealed quarantine tank last night and today had their first day at home in peace. But it will not last long. The schedule in front of them is in some ways more arduous than their trip to the moon.
So now they're rewinding. I have the numbers 25, 11, 19, 16. Someone said 06 was the number. I didn't see that one.
For it seems now more certain than ever that the bloody experience of Vietnam is to end in a stalemate. But it is increasingly clear to this reporter that the only rational way out then will be to negotiate, not as victors, but as an honorable people who lived up to their pledge to defend democracy and did the best they could.
I am announcing today my candidacy for the presidency of the United States. I do not run for the presidency merely to oppose any man, but to propose new policies.
So it just seems to me what is required in the United States is not what Vice President Humphrey has said, which is the politics of joy and the politics of happiness, but the politics of reality, of what the problems are in the country. I mean, it's all fine that we have all of these. Thank you. You come with me.
January 1968, the Tet Offensive. Suddenly, the enemy finds new strength to strike, denying all American tales of progress.
Vietnam is racked by battle. Saigon is scorched.
United States bombers continued their raids against the North. Our military called the attacks necessary, but Hanoi said that no peace talks could begin until the bombing stopped.
In Morocco's capital city of Rabat, crowds estimated at over 1 million jammed the route of the funeral procession of King Mohammed V. His son and heir, King Hassan, and Tunisian President Bourguiba helped carry the bier.
When finally Vice Premier Key had to go on the air to announce a general curfew throughout the city and the imposition of martial law, he had to do it on the American Armed Forces radio station because his own Saigon radio station had been blown to pieces.
Tonight I have ordered our aircraft and our naval vessels to make no attacks on North Vietnam, except in the area north of the demilitarized zone where the continuing enemy buildup directly threatens Allied forward position.
The North Vietnamese would talk. Gabriel Harriman. With Marshal...
But now, in March, his generals report they need 200,000 more men in Vietnam. These troops he sends to war are fellow citizens. Their warm and precious lives pledged to a cause that many of their countrymen wish to yield. Courage to persist is of the essence of a leader. Courage to stop sometimes takes greater will.
For the 8th day in a row, fighting continues here in the Cholan district. Now, since the communist offensive, almost every city and town in South Vietnam is cut off from the others.
President Thieu of South Vietnam said today that anyone who advocates a coalition government for his nation is a traitor. That it will give North Vietnam a total of $45 million in aid and long-term credits.
The minority chants its protest.
I say that when respect for the United States, respect for the United States is fallen all over the world. But when it is fallen so low that a fourth-rate military power will hijack an American naval vessel in international waters, then it's time for new leadership for the American people at home, and we should provide.
10, 9, we have ignition sequence start. The engines are armed. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The dates are at the top of the TV.
We have commit. We have liftoff. Liftoff at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have cleared the top.
Tower clear, 13 seconds.
Apollo 8, Houston. Apollo 8, Houston. Apollo 8, Houston. Apollo 8, Houston.
Apollo 8, over.
Hello, Apollo 8. Loud and clear.
Roger. Please be informed there is a Santa Claus.
That's affirmative. You're the best ones to know.
As Borman, Lovell, and Anders stepped onto the carrier deck, a huge and patriotic celebration broke loose in Mission Control. A celebration echoed by the hundreds of thousands of men and women who were Apollo 8.
One step on the moon. What do you think of it?
I can't believe in how short, just 8 years, how long we just made us. We beat the Russians and everything. I can't believe it, that it just happened. And we can see it in our lifetime. And how much we'll probably see, you know, without my whole lifetime, more.
He was pretty as fuck. I ain't even going front. That's Mountain Dew. Wait.
Nowhere is the grotesque nature of this year's politics
Mountain Dew
more
confirmed
vivid
as
than
the
in
sponsor
Washington.
for COD 2020?
For the first time since the Civil War, soldiers must defend the Capitol. Machine guns turned upon Americans whose laws no longer bind.
Люди
прочитать в газетах, услышать по радио, как космический корабль пилотирует разгонение советского союза.
Girl watching the stream, she probably say that she was pretty too. I ain't gonna front. Danny's probably asleep. We already saw the number 6A. Let's see when the next number pops up. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's where we stopped at. That's where we were the last time. So we go to EMC2. I already saw this on Charlie, but so tomorrow is day 3, and yeah. So I'm excited. This is interesting. This is really interesting. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna throw together this video for today. Throw together this video for today because I do want to make sure we got a video scheduled to go up because I haven't uploaded one in a while. And then we're gonna I'll be live on Twitch tonight, and then I might have some TikTok stuff come out or whatever, and we're gonna cover like all this stuff. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.